What's going on, Mosh Pit Crew? Welcome to Geeking Out with Metal Geek. I'm your host, the Metal Geek. And I have one thing to say right now. Welcome to the Geek Pit. So let's give a warm Geeking Out welcome to our guest. He is one superstar. He is the cause of it all. Let's give him a warm welcome to Joey Conway.
Yeah, and the crowd goes wild.
I just wish I had some uploaded music or something like that. That's what I was watching some of my older episodes back, and I'm like, that's what's missing. I need to have that music, like the da na 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 na, something like, you know what I mean?
Mix.
What?
Some like weird game show mix.
Yeah, the da na na, come on down, right? Or something like that. I need something like that,
Oh yeah.
So. So we're here to talk NYWC. What's here to talk win. So what's going on, Joey?
Not much, man. Just busy.
Yeah. So what was it like getting in the ring with Hamlet Hertzu and PJ Savage at the big fight?
Dude, another day on the job. I do this every day, every single day, against bad motherfuckers out there. And another day on the job. I was pumped because I knew what we had. And before we even walked through the curtain, I saw that we broke a record attendance at that building, and that was huge, man. That made me feel amazing before I even got the chance to walk out. That even being in the main event, and we were able to sell that building out. It wasn't just us. Obviously, it was the whole card, which was stacked. But to have us, go on last and trust in us to hold that audience still, for a little while longer, that means so much to me.
Yeah, and we're just going to do a little segue into that because now you're going to be wrestling those guys again in the fatal elimination match to crown the first ever champion, so that's going to be awesome.
46 other dudes. So
how's this gonna work, man? There's just like 10 guys in the match, or
I don't know the rules. I don't really care if I know the rules. There it is.
Yeah,
just there is that's the whole match, right? That's what a stacked group, huh?
I was talking about this with Dickie on Sunday, and it was like anybody could walk out with that championship, but Joey knows he's going to walk out with that championship. It's not...
You corrected yourself, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
You got to be like, they're all great. I'm a big Papa Don guy. Him and I get along, in and out of the ring. I've teamed with him, all over the place. Sal Savelli, he's you can take him or leave him. He is what he is. He's a young. Yeah, moving on. Hamlet already beat him. PJ already beat him. Face, pretty vicious. I saw him choke out Jaden Vallow.
Scary dude.
Dude. Crazy. And young Dickie Rod's over there too. Coming in, Walker.
You got Chris Cage in there.
Yeah. It's small on my screen, so I'm trying to figure out who's who. I'm just trying to list them off by name.
It's Elias Taylor, right? Is it Elias Taylor or
I think it's Elias.
Elias Taylor, yeah.
I don't know.
In the corner.
It's we'll make him tell me his name while I beat his ass.
Yeah. But yeah, this match is like stacked, and by the way, you're gonna witness somebody become a champion, that champion will become Joey Conway, obviously, right?
Oh, come on now, there's 9 guys in one superstar. Let's be real,
man. But if you had to team up with somebody, just I know you don't work well with others, but if you had to team up with somebody in this match, what?
I was tag champs with Randy Summers. Come on, I team up well. They just got to put the right person. I love the slime balls. We team up well.
Yeah, those guys. I mean, in this match, I'm saying, who would you team up with? There you go.
I don't know, man. Face is unpredictable. Papadon is, he's sneaky. He's sneaky. Just when you think you know all his tricks, he's got 14 more to show you. So Sal, is young. So I don't know, man. Maybe Chris Cage. He seems like a monster. I can kind of be involved with. I don't know. I don't know if I would team up with any of them, but
I mean,
I don't foresee it happening, man. I don't foresee it needing to be happening.
I mean, you and Sal have history, so you know what I mean. It wouldn't be a bad thing if you and Sal decide guys are gonna team up in that match.
Past history, though, I beat his ass like a bunch of times. Like this kid just keeps coming back for more for no reason. I don't understand. I had one of his first matches. I hit him with a dude buster in front of his mom and his grandma, and they shrieked. This is a true statement. It was in I believe Copeg, Copeg, New York. We were inside in a little ballroom, and I beat his ass. And that was the first time I ever put my hands on that kid. I whooped him. The next time I was in the I beat him along the way on that point. However, that was the next time I was in the Psycho Circus. He was in the Psycho Circus. I beat his ass to get him in there. He was on my team, like an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I didn't choose him to put him in my circus match. I chose Jaden, but I got what I got, and he did deliver for me. So.
Yeah. Exactly. So what would it mean for you to become the first Wrestling Is Now champion?
So what it's gonna mean for me,
yeah,
is I put another company on my back. Again, another day on the job. It solidifies me as the best wrestler in that company. Not only that company, but every company that any of those wrestlers in that locker room wrestle for. So think about that.
Mm-hmm.
SAT, they wrestle everywhere, better than everybody. I'm a true world champion at that point. I'm a true damn world champion. I can't wait to hold that thing. I can't wait to disrespect that company and disrespect that title and disrespect everybody that came before me. I don't care. I don't want it. I just don't want anybody else to have it. And I want to prove I'm the best wrestler in the world. So.
Yeah, Geek will be at that show, and you'll probably.
I'm sorry to hear that. Your face.
Yeah, and maybe Geek will get an interview with Joey Conway if Joey Conway is up for it.
We could do that. We could do that. Just,
and then,
you can't. You're not allowed to look me in the face. That's the problem. You can look for me, but you can't look me directly in the eyes. That's my only. I don't want you to do that. I don't want to see you looking at me. What date is that?
That's the 18th, I believe, May 18th, in Patchogue.
Patchogue.
Yeah.
Incredible, man. I used to go to I still do occasionally go to shows there. It's a great venue. It's an incredible venue, man. We're gonna sell that building out and it's gonna look amazing. I know the rest of the card is absolutely stacked. The new Backseat Boys. I was a huge fan of the Backseat Boys to begin with, the original.
Yeah, Trent and Johnny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling Johnny Cashmere at the last show that Win had that I used to randomly they were the first real indie wrestling tag team or indie wrestling guys that I got a chance to see through YouTube when YouTube was just starting. And he's like, yeah, man, I don't understand. Trent was just good at it. He was just out there on YouTube. I was like, all right, dude, that's how I saw him. I didn't know who he was. I'm whatever year it was, I'm a kid. I'm 15, 16, for anywhere from 13 to 16. I don't know where I was in between there. I don't think my parents would let me use the internet at 13. I don't know, man. But they're the first ones I ever remember really seeing on YouTube. Come
on, Joey Conway demanded it. Come on, you know what I mean?
Gotta get me the internet, ma. Sorry.
It's like you gotta let me use it. It's like it's not. You gotta let me use it. I am using it, and that's my.
I can't find to ask Jeeves. So, but man, I can't wait for that show. That show's gonna be killer.
That show's gonna be so stacked. Oh my god, dude! It's like you got the SATs versus New Backstreet Boys. You have
They're gonna
Alec.
play. I just
Oh
want
my
to. I'm just gonna sit at Gorilla and watch it.
damn, man!
It's gonna be insane.
That match is gonna be crazy. You got Alec Price against Encore Moore. You know,
Sick, dude. I'm such a big Alec Price guy. I want to wrestle him so bad. I'm waiting for that day to pop up. I watched him at Beyond, just post pandemic when they started doing Wrestling Open. I would go up every week, and I watched him. I think from before that to not getting booked to getting like main event spot after main event spot because he earned it. You know, I remember being at Chaotic one day, and that was the first day I met him. And he was just there hanging out, trying to get a spot. I think he wasn't even booked on the show. Kid's a main event star.
definitely.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I started watching him on YouTube, and
Like Johnny.
yeah, exactly the same story with Johnny Cashmere. I just started watching him on YouTube, and I'm like,
Garbage.
Holy shit, man! It's like what can't this kid do? And then I finally got to see him wrestle in person against Bryce Donovan at Creative Pro. Man, yeah, awesome match, and he delivered, man. And he's so good at it being hated. People literally hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
He's just so good. Yeah. But
I know the feeling.
it's like Joey Conway. It's like yeah, Paul's in the chat.
This piece of garbage. He's one of the reasons I want to win this title, and not only want to win this title, I'm going to win this title. It's just to shove it in his stupid face. Him, all the HWA losers that just show up and come backstage. Like, come on, man. I'm gonna just thrash that.
If you win that title, I'm sorry, but if you win that title, are you going to do the CM Punk to Paul Lauria, or just rubbing his face, be like the
take a hike, take a run?
Yeah, say it.
I'll put it in my refrigerator next to all my meal prepped food. Paul Lauria, you don't know nothing about that.
Oh man, man. So is that what it means that you winning the win championship, the first champion, just putting it right in the refrigerator, man? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be like just next to a pizza or something like that. Happy and pizza, and they'll be like, "That's it."
Pizza in my refrigerator. Who do you think this is?
What?
No pizza in my fridge. I'll
turn
that shit up to 350, no problem. Turn it into a baking pan. I'll put cookies on that. I do love cookies though. So
yeah. So besides the main event, which that is probably going to be the main event, what match are you looking forward to on this card?
I'm looking forward to that 6-man.
Yeah.
Dude, I love watching SAT wrestle. I was, again, those guys too. Those were another group of dudes that I just randomly ran across on the internet. Just found them, just surfing the web, trying to find wrestling school. And they were the first guys that obviously I was introduced to the style of today. But those were the first guys I was introduced to, really, from the indies. It was them, Amazing Red, Quiet Storm, who I want to wrestle at some point in my life, if he ever comes back to America. But I remember watching them and going like, "Holy shit!" We were tape trading back in the day, and a bunch of my friends randomly got some Ring of Honor stuff, and I literally think I wore that I think it was a VHS out. That's how old I am. Sorry, I'm just aging myself. Paul Lauria is way older, so it's fine.
Yeah. That one match I want to see you against, a dream match would be you and Osprey. I think would tear it down.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
I would. Ooh, that would be fun, man. Now, I'm hopefully building towards stuff like that. I work my ass off, and I'm hoping that one day we get a chance to step in the ring and prove myself against these guys because they're world renowned, God. And I whenever anybody ever says stuff like that, like, hey, like I see you against an Osprey, it's always like real flattering. Why is
Where's
so
it?
good? Kristen on all HWA. Yeah, I'm well aware, but you're an idiot, so it's fine. I'll beat every one of them. Amazing Red, line them up. Quiet Storm, line them up. SAT, I already beat one of them, no problem. Chris Divine, is he even coming back to wrestling? God, I hope so. I'll do Buster and call it a day. HWA, I'll put that company on my back and burn it. It's fine.
Oh,
He just why is he here on Facebook too? This idiot. Get off Facebook, Paul. Playing Farmville or some whatever he's doing. I don't know if that exists anymore.
I don't think it exists anymore. I don't think Farmville really does exist anymore. To be honest with you, I don't think Facebook has games anymore that they used to have when they used to be able to play this game. I'm like, no, thanks, I'm good.
I don't recall seeing them recently. I used to see like Pop It or whatever would come up all the time, and I don't really see game. They're all like apps like you can download.
Yeah, I remember Facebook used to have all these games, man. They say this so and so invited you to play this, and I'll be like, and I was like, no, thank you. But
yeah,
that's it.
Did you to get all these viruses on your computer because they wanted 5 extra points in a game where they're gonna grow a chicken coop or something. Oh man, it was so funny. My mom used to be into that stuff. She would just play Farmville all the time or whatever. Yeah, she had like 3 of them. There were 3 farm games.
Yeah. So what does it mean representing Win and going to Puerto Rico?
Dude, so I'm not representing Win. Win needed me to go there so I can show Puerto Rico how real wrestlers wrestle. So they're paying me a shit ton of money to go. So
yeah.
So I've never wrestled internationally, and Puerto Rico is international. This is my first foray into that, dipping a nice big toe into it, and we're wrestling Saturday and Sunday of this week in Puerto Rico, and that is huge. I get to experience international fans for the first time. I get to experience international, how any differences that could be there, and I can't wait to see what they're doing, in the live show. I've got a chance to watch since I confirmed the trip. Some of the stuff online, and I there's subtle differences obviously in their style as opposed to mine, but it's learning. I want to learn, man. I want to see what is different, what's the same. I want to see if what I'm doing translates to a crowd that's has no idea who I am, like not a clue, nothing in common with me, not even from the same country. Oh, it's a province, but again, it's not in the same country. I'm so excited, man, and it means the world to put a company that I'm going to put on my back, and absolutely disrespect, probably in the process, on my back and show up in a different country. It's huge, man. I know it was a little ramble, but I can't even describe really. You work so hard to be able to travel internationally for wrestling, and this is my first. Honestly, this is my first time traveling internationally in my life. Period. Granted, I gotta use my passport, but it's still technically a different country, and I'm excited. I'm pumped.
And I'm so happy for you, dude. That's all due respect. I'm so happy, and that this is just so awesome that you're actually making it and making waves in different countries, and
Oh yeah,
that's just gonna be so awesome, man. I can't wait to see the Joey Conway character, the videos of in just
Yeah,
a different country, man. You
dude.
know,
Wait, I want to try to like document our little process of rolling through out there, and especially just for me in the future, at least. Even if I don't put it like put a YouTube show up, I know like Man Bun, Jesus is incredible at just documenting everything. Every road trip I've ever been on with him, dude's got a camera on him, and he's recording stuff, and he's always edited it up and puts it out on YouTube. Um, I think it's Man Bun Jesus on YouTube, and you'll catch me randomly at a rest stop trying to play a crane game, which is a thing that Rex Wallace and I always used to do. But dude, I'm trying. I want to try to document it. It's if for nothing else, me. I don't. A lot of people dream of wrestling internationally, and they never get a chance to. And they're great. They're great wrestlers, but they just don't get the opportunity. And I'm so honored to have this opportunity. Truly.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I remember when like they just posted a video. I think it was Man Bun. It said the ball and bun connection or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He just
yeah, this was just recent. Yeah, they said, yeah, because they had the slime balls in their video, Man Bun Jesus.
hilarious.
Did you see this or no?
I haven't looked yet. I'm backlogged on his video. I watch like 90% of his stuff. He just puts out so much sometimes that I also get lost in other stuff that I'm trying to watch. But again, a lot of it I'm around for, like some of the stuff that's at wrestling shows. Like I'm there watching them do this stupid stuff. And Man Bun is out of his freaking mind. So
yeah, we got another comment from Paul. Full disclosure, I can't stand Conway. However, I will never deny his abilities that Joey has. And if be completely honest with myself, what's best for when Conway deserves to be going to Puerto Rico and the title match May 18th.
I know.
We already know. We already know. We already know that, right?
That clarify, bro.
Wrestling is now says hi. It's like my guy Conway.
Oh, I know exactly who that is.
What, bro? Let's go.
Too funny.
Yeah.
I love him.
Watching right now.
Go. I put over SAT and all the people that could be behind that Facebook or YouTube right there.
The mystery wrestling is now right there.
The mystery.
Right. Which one is it? Right. We can't wait for Conway to show what he has. He is one of the best in the business right now. He's on fire.
Yes.
we already know. I mean,
dude, I'm trying. I'm working. So much trying to go different places. I have my mainstays of like NYWC. I'm always there. Doing stuff with them. But I'm wrestling for a company, TNT. I'm wrestling for Win, obviously, CWA in Puerto Rico. I have a stacked, full faith wrestling. I have a stacked remarkable. Yeah, I just wrestled for Remarkable. I was there, but yes, you were.
I was there. Geek was there. Huh.
I don't know when they'll have me back, but again, there's a bunch of companies I'm so happy to be part of, and I'm learning, so much as I'm doing as well, and being able to wrestle as much as I do, you get those reps in, and you really start to see, more rapid improvement, which is fun. I hate watching myself back, but I have to, and I find myself critiquing, noticing that when I critique something, I'm fixing it. And I'm changing my my plans and stuff, and I'm noticing it, but I'm also critiquing myself some more. So I got to fix those things, keep getting better. And that's, I don't know. That's wrestling is now is allowed to open a lot of doors for me. Obviously NYWC has opened a ton of doors for me. And then all the other companies I wrestle for, I'm hoping that they continue to open up doors and allow me to do what I do. And I appreciate whoever it is in the mystery behind the curtain of Wrestling Is Now's YouTube channel. I really appreciate.
Geek doesn't know who it is, so it's like I guess it's gonna remain a mystery right now.
I really appreciate that. But that's my goal. I want to be the best in the business.
So yeah. He said Conway's a future star is bright.
He didn't say all of those words. He just said Conway's future is bright.
Geek said Conway's future star is bright right there, and you're gonna be a bright star, man.
There's no star there. Where are you reading star, my guy?
I added it. I digitally added it in there.
Okay. It's on your side. I get it.
But yeah, there you go. So, but yeah, that's just awesome. Is there any other places? I know Puerto Rico, you're gonna not cross that off the bucket list, but is there any other places you want to go left? Yeah,
I want to wrestle. You know, I want to be in the ring for a major wrestling promotion in the next year. But I want to go to Canada. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Japan, obviously. You know, I want to go all over the world. And, you know, I just want to go to Florida and Delaware and
Magic City right there.
there. I want to go to you know, OVW and Impact and, you know, Pro Wrestling from Hollywood. And I want to go all these places, man. I want to, like I said, my schedule is so busy right now, and I can only get busier, and I can only get more experience. I want to wrestle for GCW, man. All these companies. If anybody were to ever narrow it down to like, I'll give you one good company I want to wrestle for, they're idiots. Yeah, I want to wrestle for every company under the sun. I want to follow Matt Cardona every step of the way until I get him in one-on-one in the ring too. Come on, Conway, Japan. Let's go. The devil goes down.
The Rainmaker versus the devil. There you go.
We are as above, so below, baby.
So there you go. The Rainmaker versus the devil. Who else you got? I got Sonata versus Conway. Hiromu Takahashi versus Conway.
Nobody wants
what?
No, what's that? Nobody wants that.
What? You don't want that match?
Of course I do.
Come on, you want Hiromu versus Hiromu Taka? Come on.
All of those.
Everybody.
Dude, there's a huge list, and I always I think we talked about this before. At the beginning of every year, you know, every indie wrestler that wants to try to get themselves over because they're tagging all these wrestlers in a Twitter posts like their top 10 things they want to do, you know, because they all think they're Cody Rhodes in 2015 or whenever he left. Every wrestler does that. They put their, you know, top 10 list of what I want to do in this year. And there's always like wrestle at Stone Cold Steve Austin, wrestle at Moose, wrestle at name random wrestler. You know, I in my head I always do it. And I was in a locker room one day and somebody said, it's great to have that top 10. Right? It's great to have that, like that. I want those dream matches, but there's also a great, like I have small goals that I want to reach before the end of the year. And this year, up until right now, I've checked off probably 9 out of 10 of those. And it's not even halfway through the year. It's this year has blown my mind. It started out so slow for me. And it's what is it about to be the 4th month? Or no, I'm sorry, it is the 4th month. It's about to be the 5th month. And 9 out of 10 of my goals that I set so that I can move the bar for myself, I've reached.
I remember having those conversations with you. I remember you saying like, he's like, I want to be here. I want to be here. I want to be here. And then it wasn't happening. And then finally, overnight, you just blew up. You know?
Yeah. Well,
overnight, you know.
I'm a 10-year overnight success. Yeah,
exactly. But I'm saying, but you know what I mean. Like during the pandemic, we were having these conversations. And
100%. And that was because you don't know during the pandemic. I had no idea where we'd be going. You know, in 6 months, in 3 weeks. What was it? Flat. It was flat. What was it? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Flatten the curve. That was the original like thing. So 2 weeks became 2 months, and then 2 months became almost a year.
Yeah.
Or well over a year. But like we were locked down for, 8 months, something like that,
Mm-hmm.
completely. So that 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, you realize it's another 2 weeks, and you start doubting yourself if you're ever going to get a chance to wrestle again. And shoot, I just wanted to be in the ring at that point. That was it. I think that would have been my top 10 goal, would be 1 through 10, get back in the ring at that point. And you start figuring out that like, oh man, I hope they're able to run shows again, because now our world's changed. And you don't know where it's going. I hope they can run shows again. When things started open, we're wrestling in abandoned warehouse. The boys.
The boys.
We're wrestling in abandoned places with just filming it for studio tapings, and that's probably when we had that first conversation. I think was around then. And we've talked since, and it really was completely different. Every time I'm trying to improve, I'm trying to get bigger, I'm trying to get better, I'm trying to get zero holes in my game. I'm also trying to be a piece of shit. So
it's working really well. Geek hates you.
You just talking in the third person, dummy.
Man, I hate you even more now.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to join the bandwagon with Paul Loria right now, man. It's like join the I Hate Joey Conway fan club right now.
You shouldn't stoop yourself that low. Like,
but speaking of Paul, he actually has a question. He wants to know your thoughts.
Share your thoughts. Diversity on the fatal elimination match. Yeah. That's another thing you have to look at, man. Like, wrestling where we're at today is insane. The level of talent across the board is insane. Now just factor in, look at that. Factor in who was in that match.
Everybody.
How you know what, Paul? I got to give it to you. This match is it has it all. It has Pop It On. What do you say? Pop It On. Face. It's Chris Cage. It's such a diverse match. It's so not just styles. Styles, but walks of life, backgrounds. The whole match is different. There's not one person the same. There's not one person that does the same stuff.
The wild card in that match is Hamlet right there in the corner. See how sneaky he looks?
He always looks sneaky. Look at him. He couldn't sneak up. You ever see how big that guy is? He couldn't sneak up on anybody.
But he's the wild card in that match right there. And then you got Dickie, you have Brando, Sal, PJ Savage. The face is scary too, man. All right.
Face could come out and just honestly just start choking people out. And then what? I'm stuck with me and him, and I got a dude buster face probably 3 times. I'm still taking the belt. Doesn't matter. But like, think about it. If if I'm 99.91 to 1 odds, or whatever the better version of that is, what faces got to be a 0.1, and then everybody else is like 0.0001, whatever. But like, I don't know, man. I would say Face is that wild card too.
Yeah.
Or above Hamlet. I've already beat Hamlet. I've already beat PJ. I don't even know why they're in this match.
You beat them both, man. All right.
One shot. Check. Take them out. Now it's not 10 people. It's 8 people, right? That's math. Yeah, we're mathing today. 8 people. Now we're down to 8.
Conway's one of the best. But like I said, who would you team up with in this match to go after Face if you had to team up with one person? I mean, I know Joey doesn't get along with anybody, so
like I said earlier, man, maybe Chris Cage. If I had to pick one, probably Chris Cage. I like his style. I've always liked his style. He's been around a while. He's smart. Yeah, I probably have to go with Chris Cage.
I mean,
I know I can beat him at the end also, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, with this match, I mean, I guess you would have to team up with someone. I mean, because to take out the face, it was the biggest. It's probably the biggest threat in this match right now.
I could just sit there. There's 9 other guys other than me.
Yeah, so
I could literally just get out the ring and walk away, and then come back when I want to, and then just go back up. Look at that, I won. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I will. It's not a bad idea, but. Look at this. Like, not with 9 other people. Somebody's got to take out face for me right away. I really don't want to deal with him.
Or Joey could just sit there in the corner somewhere and just be like, "All right,
I'll
wait. I'll watch the rest of this match."
Or submit one person in this match. One. That's it. The rest of them can do whatever they want. I just got to do one. That's it. And guess who wins? Me. I win.
And then that last 2 people are you and face.
I still win. It's fine. Dude buster. I have to put him down with 3 times. I'll hit him with a dude buster. Go to the top rope. I'll hit him with a 450, and then I'll hit him with another dude buster just for fun. It's fine. We'll figure
it. Paul saying Lifestyle's making a lot of noise in the indie scene. How are you familiar with his work?
I'm not really. I've seen maybe 2 matches of his. Maybe 3. He's young. He's very good. I watched his him he was in the 6-way. Or no, I'm sorry, it was an 8-way, I think, on the last win show. Correct me if I'm wrong, Paul.
Yeah, no, I think it was 8 people in that match. I believe it was 8 people.
And I couldn't take. I don't know why. I was watching from the curtain, and I couldn't take my eye off him. And I'm happy he won because now I get a chance to get my hands on him and see what he's all about. I'm also, I should probably apologize to his family for him having to be in the same ring as me. But I'm excited to see where not only here, like where he goes from here. It's a learning experience when you get knocked down by the devil. It's a learning experience. And when you can either treat it as go off, figure out your next thing. Don't try to stand up. Just learn smarten up. Don't try to step back up to me. Or you can go ahead and fade off into obscurity. Where's he going to go now after this? I hope he goes keep at it. He's pretty good. He's like a young, he's like a very like rockers style. Like, I don't know. I see a lot of like energy in this kid.
So what is it going to be like wrestling in the Fatal Elimination match where nobody has ever wrestled in this match before? And what can you expect from this match?
I expect to win, first and foremost. And if anybody says other than that, again, they're idiots because they should always want to win, even though they're not. I don't know what to expect, man. I assume it's like a fatal 4-way. Fatal 4-way is 4 guys in the ring at the same time, right? Fatal elimination. So I guess it's 10 guys, but we're all in the ring at the same time. I guess it's pinfall submission. It can't be over the top rope, or maybe it is.
Maybe it is over the top rope. Maybe it's like a gauntlet match in the beginning and then the last 4 is like just like elimination and pinfall or submission.
Let's go with that. That's what we're doing.
Right.
I'm on 2 sides with this because first of all, I don't like when management puts me in a spot where I don't know the rules of the match I'm in. I like to study the game, man. I like to learn. I like to figure out how to. I don't break rules. I don't lie to you. I don't lie to anybody. But you can bend them a little bit. I like to see where I can go with that. So I don't even know the rules of the match. That's first and foremost. So I'm on that side. However, it's the first time 10-man tag.
Anyone you want. Final 4-way. Fatal 4-way. But is it pinfall and submission, Paul? Is it we don't know the fatal 4-way?
That's yeah.
I'm guessing it's pinfall submission, right?
And tag, yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I mean, me and Joey know nothing about this match, man.
Hey, man.
Right?
Like I said, I'm excited.
I'm excited to see this match. To be honest, on May 18th. You know?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Ah.
Because I can't wait to just watch it back when I hold the championship over my head. That proves I'm better than everybody in that company.
And you're just gonna kiss that belt goodbye like CM Punk. There you go. All right.
Belt comes with me, and can kiss management goodbye.
There you go. Right.
Because now they have no choice but to deal with me, and that's a problem. They're in trouble. They don't even know it. They back them into a corner.
First pinfall. Oh, it's first pinfall out of the final 4. There we go. All right. So it's basically a fatal 4-way match with 10 people.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, it's a fatal 4-way match for a fatal 4 tag,
and
then first pinfall is out.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's cool. It's a cool concept. It's exciting. It's probably going to be pretty fast if I had to, put it out there. And I'm not a stranger from that either. The style of the fathers of the style of today may have showed me a few things, but I've kind of perfected their style. Ain't I right?
Hamlet's a problem. PJ is a problem. Cage is upset.
He better be upset. He's putting her in a ring with me.
Yeah. Cage also had some comments about you on the Four Corners podcast. What are your response to that one?
Do you happen to have a quote? Are you a good podcast host? I didn't think so. You don't have a quote, so you don't know this. So what my only response is, it sounds like he was upset with me or about me. And if that's the case, I'd like that man to try to say it to my face. It's a poor choice to come up and talk to the devil like that. But say it to my face. I'm not the guy. All right, I'm not that guy. So
don't worry, Geek will just make a clip of this, and it'll be on Instagram the next day, and Cage will see this.
Chris Cage, you want to talk shit? Talk shit right to my face. I'll slap that dumb look off your face and those stupid sunglasses. Now you can cut that and make that a clip. How's that sound?
Perfect. There you go. Right.
Idiots. You understand on the cause of it all? Like, you get this? It's not a nickname. It's a warning. It's always been a warning. And like, these idiots just want to talk shit all the time. It's a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
This is the stuff that pisses me off, man. Like, you gotta like. It's fine. I got him on the 8th. On the 18th. It's fine.
What is your problem with Paul Lauria, man? He doesn't seem that bad of a guy. I mean, you know what I mean?
Oh my God, he's got you fooled. He's got you fooled.
I mean, he doesn't seem that bad of a guy.
He's an HWA trash bag. That's why. All these guys used to come in when I told you this. I think I've told you this story. All these guys used to come in randomly to these shows and try to give me advice, and they were all wrong. They were never right. Not one time. Not a single time was Paul Lauria ever right. He tried to tell me to do this and that and this and that, and I never did. And look where I ended up. Main event of win. I'm about to take that championship. Come on now. Guys like him, guys like Big Daddy, they're just out there talking shit, not backing it up. Same scenario as the new guys. They're beyond their ring time. So they can't step in the ring with me, so they know they're safe.
So you winning the title would prove a point to them that,
You have no idea. There's not a doubt in my mind. There's not a question in my mind that I'm winning this title. And I already know I'm holding it hostage. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to hold that thing forever. And they're going to have to deal with that. They're going to have to pull a WWE and make a consolation prize for somebody else, because they ain't going to take that off me.
Are we witnessing the summer of Conway or
Summer of Conway? It's the lifetime of Conway. Come on.
That's it.
You're gonna The summer doesn't end at the summer, unless we're it's what are those endless summers? Yeah, when it's not ending there. It's going to continue into the winter, the fall, the spring, the year, the lifetime, the decade. I know we're going weird numbers, but man, I'm not letting that thing go just because of what HWA was, and they want to be so bad.
So what I know your goal is to win the title on May 18th,
Mhm.
but after you win the title, then what? What's next for Joey Conway and Wrestling Is Now?
Well, first we go ahead and go and negotiate some pay. We get a fat check. That's what we do first and foremost, because I want them to understand who I am. Then I want to wrestle everybody. I want to prove to the world that wrestling is not now. Joey Conway is now. I want to make that title mean something, because when it's around my waist, it needs to mean something. It needs to, because I don't just do things to do things. I'm very, very, very strategic in my planning, and that maybe you get that Will Ospreay match. And guess what? I put him down and I keep that title, and now that title means more. Maybe I get that. Whoever else we said earlier match.
Mm-hmm.
I put them down. Alec Price, put him down. Now that title means more, and that means I mean more. I'm just gonna swallow professional wrestling whole, like a one snap of my fingers. What is that? From the Marvel movie. That guy.
Thanos. You're basically Thanos. We need a shirt like where Joey Conway has the belt and he's Thanos. There we go.
There's too many indie wrestlers doing Thanos shirts out there that don't make any sense.
But Joey's gonna have all the belts by the end of the year. Every belt.
Yeah, I want to go everywhere. I want to take every championship that they ever have. Again, I say this in probably 99% of these podcasts, or 99% of the time we've talked, I've probably brought it up probably 100 times. There's a quote, and I somebody had corrected me actually on it, said it wasn't Steve Austin. I thought it was Stone Cold that said it, but maybe it was Flair or a Dusty. If you're not in this business to be world champion, why are you in this business? You want to be second best? You could be second best in any other sport you want. Something that you're not trying to, get beat up for. No, I want to be world champ. Mm-hmm. So I have to win every title that there ever is, and that's why I want to wrestle in all these companies. Reality Wrestling was one I didn't mention earlier, but that's a huge company that I want to wrestle for so bad. I'm a huge Booker T fan. I used to growing up. I loved watching him. So hey, he's incredible. Has an incredible training school where he's pumping out talent, dude.
I would love to see you take that belt to CCW.
Oh, CCW?
No, CCW in Florida. Gangrel's promotion in Florida, man.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Again, that would be amazing. Why not?
Work a match with Gangrel.
That would be amazing. You want to versus a vampire?
Yeah.
A monster movie come to life.
There you go.
Go right there.
There's a dream match right there, man. The devil versus the vampire right there, right?
Like I said, that's a weird monster movie. There's probably one of those like Miramax films out there like that.
Directed by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Oh God! So it's a buddy comedy?
No. It's I'm trying to mimic Jay and Silent Bob. It's like, oh, it's probably one of those Miramax movies made by. That's a line from Jay and Silent Bob. If you saw that movie,
I never saw it, but I think that's got stuck in my head. The Miramax.
It's like oh, it's Miramax. It's probably one of those stupid movies by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Yeah, so it's a buddy comedy. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, what are your goals at Win right now?
Win that title.
Win the title. That's it, right?
Yep. I want to win that title first and foremost. I want to tear the house down. I want to have the best smart match on the card. Every time I'm out there, I want to be the one that everybody comes to see. You know, so that takes a lot. I gotta work, but I want to represent that company because it's a company I could put on my back, and I can create that company in my image. There's nobody that's ever been a champion on that show, period.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be the first one, and I can mold that into my image. And guess what? It's the devil's home.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go into the devil's house. Let's be real.
As the train rolls right there.
Yeah, right. There it is, man. Live podcasts.
live podcasts. You hear dogs barking, the internet going out, man. Trains rolling.
I'm surprised you don't hear my dog. He's outside my door right now.
I'm surprised I don't hear the dog upstairs right now, man. You know,
There.
I forgot. I think I was on a podcast, I think a couple of days ago with Chad Epic. He was mentoring the animal shelter, and then the dog just starts barking right there.
That's awesome.
It was perfect timing. Yeah.
Doesn't want to go back.
You just gotta watch that episode, man. It's pretty damn funny.
Is it? I gotta check it out.
Yeah, it's like, yep, the dog agrees upstairs. Yeah. All right. My final question will be, it's like, where do you see Win in 5 to 10 years?
Top indie. One of the top indies. Which will be a bunch of indies that I'm on. So it's fine. You know, I see a lot of the companies I represent and I work for. I see them tightening up, getting better. Win has a lot of people in that company currently that are willing to push the boundaries. And like as champion, I'm gonna have to watch my ass a lot because there's a lot of great talent in that locker room. I'll admit it. Yeah, like you can give credit where credit's due. It's a lot of incredible talent. So I'm going to be put to the test with that. Just like Wynn's going to get put to the test. Just like every other company is going to get put to the test, especially in the next coming years, because wrestling is not now. Joey Conway is now. Yeah. So everywhere I go, I'm going to put everybody to the test. But I see Wynn as a top independent wrestling promotion, at least on the East Coast, if not the country, in the next year.
Yeah, I hope so, man. You know, it's got to be because
it has
what's up?
It has the recipe, the perfect recipe. It's got new talent. It's got talent that's been around for a little while. Got talent in between, talent, you know, at their, you know, past their ring stage, but talent that's willing to help out backstage and you know, sees talent in people on the outside and watches. That's what's so important, I think, about this company. They watch everything. What the? That's uncalled for. You're not even gonna give.
He's ripping on you now. Just ripping on.
I get it. You don't concern yourself with the lesser, you know. Mm-hmm. But I do see that company as a top indie, and I'm going to be at the top of that indie.
Mm-hmm. And is there any social medias you have that people could follow you on if they want to?
Yeah. Why would they want to? What are you trying to say something?
No, I don't know. A lot of people don't like Conway, so I'm just saying if they want to follow you.
Why would they? That was a weird comment. I don't like. I know you're on the take for Win. I know that you're social media representative for Win. So I don't know if I like that comment. Moving on. You can get on Instagram at Joey.Conway, on Twitter at Joey Conway _ Facebook, just find me as Joey Conway. There's 2 pages. One's the personal, well, not personal, a friend's page. One's a fan page. You can send me a request. I'll you can follow me. Let's put it that way. I'll accept your friend request, but I'll unfollow you as a person, which is what I do. I have a YouTube channel. It's Joey Conway. If you want to watch my stuff, which you do, I'm sure you do, and you better, because and any of the wrestlers that are watching this from Wrestling Is Now or any company I wrestle for, if you don't watch game tape, what are you doing? You're not a professional. Moving on. But I do have a YouTube. You can also find me on YouTube by just typing in my name. There's plenty of matches from other companies I've wrestled for. You can like, comment, and subscribe to all those things, please. It's real good for indie wrestlers, man. When you follow these guys and me specifically, it helps a lot. It helps us out a lot. I'm getting tongue twisted at this point.
Do you have any upcoming shows? I'm sorry.
Yeah. You look a little distracted. I don't know. Like, maybe you should pay attention to the guest. But that's fine. No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know what he said. Yeah. I got Wrestling Is Now is next month, May 18th at Stereo Garden in Patchogue. I also have Full Faith Wrestling at the Sportatorium in Deer Park. I believe that's May 11th. I'm not 100% sure. I actually, that went in my ear out the other for some reason today. Back at NYWC next month, for May. I'm not sure when Remarkable will have me back, but again, I have Puerto Rico this weekend for CWA, representing Win.
That's awesome.
I can't wait, man. I'm so excited. I leave in like, I don't know, less than 3 days. It's like,
yeah,
this is insane. It's come up so fast too.
I'm glad you actually took the time out to talk to me, about just bullshit for like an hour.
An hour, I can just make fun of you for an hour. It's no big deal. That's super easy. Normally that's a Patreon thing, but like I don't got one of those, so maybe I should. I'll make you buy all my Patreon shit, and you can one of you for an hour.
But yeah, so if you guys haven't bought your tickets yet, you can buy the tickets there in the link in the description below. You can watch Joey Conway win the title on May 18th, which is not a bad deal right there,
You can also, if you want to buy tickets, they also just reintroduced a QR code. My gosh, QR code on all of the match graphics. See over here in that corner.
That corner right there. Just scan it and
here, right here. Hell yeah. Scan that. You can go right to the ticket site. It's pretty cool, man. It's technology is really helpful. It's another train. I don't know, man. This never happens, but
if it's not Joey, man, we have such bad luck with podcasts, man. What?
Near like that close to a train station. Like I'm very far away. So these must be giant trains. I don't know.
No, I mean, like we have really bad luck with podcasts because, like I said before, it's like it's always like a power outage or something happens. It's a train. There's a dog bark in the background. Something.
I hosted your podcast by myself.
You did, right?
It was the Joey Conway show.
It was the Joey Conway show for like 2 minutes until it popped back in. Yeah.
So it should have been today. I should just blocked you off and just talked for 2 hours. You're an idiot. Where are you going, boy?
Man, it's like you keep ripping on you, Joey. You need to talk to him at the next show, man.
I don't care. I don't need to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Especially, like I said, people like that. You don't respect me. That's fine. We don't have to talk. I'll kick him in the head.
All right. So thank you, Joey, so much for coming on the podcast. I'm the Metal Geek.
And I'm Joey Conway.
We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Ew.